my closest friends. Her name is Malvika Vardhan. I grew up with her in Bangalore. We went to the same school. She lives in Dubai, and for the last 3 years, she's been running a beautiful space called The Hive. The Hive is a public speaking and drama academy. Largely, actually, it's a drama academy. Now public speaking is part of it, because Malvika also used to be a radio presenter in Dubai, and she sort of brings that skill set with her to teach communication skills and stuff like that. And The Hive is a place where young people come to train in theater. So theater becomes a means to train them in lots of things: voice, body, text. Also parents are keen that in a city like Dubai, where life is pretty fast, it's also a city that doesn't have that many such spaces. They want their young ones to engage with drama. So the teenagers of The Hive, which are who are now, some of them are graduating from school and going away to college. So that group between, I think, 13 and 18, some of them have been at The Hive for 7 years and things like that, even before Malvika took over. And they've done a number of plays at the end of their term production. They've done several different types of plays, and now they're very, very interested in this devised situation. They want to know what devised work is. It's very interesting to them, and they find it and they all have something to say. So in that sense, devised really, really sort of honors that part of their desire to be to express themselves. So she asked me to come last year to do some work with them, to create a work with them, but of course because of the pandemic one couldn't. And this time, I think around Jan, I think we decided in December of 2020, when life was seeming a little more open, a little more normal, that it was possible to travel in early Feb and create this play with them. She asked me to come in 2020, but I couldn't go. So this year we said, okay, let's do it. They are all high schoolers. And they seem to be struggling with, not particularly like this, but one of the students of The Hive one day told Malvika about this very peculiar list phenomenon that seems to be trending across high schools. And there's even a Netflix film called Moxie, I think, about high school rating list. And this rating list essentially, no surprises, it just rates the girls in order of their appearance and several other very, very shocking criteria, actually, from how easy these girls are to various aspects of their body. And it's just a very not a in good taste kind of thing that happens. And it obviously affects the young women on this list, even though some boys are mentioned and things like that. It's largely for these girls. And even the person who's number one is not happy, because everyone is really envious of her or annoyed with her, whatever. Social dynamics completely rupture because suddenly friends are put in different categories and things like that. So I wrote and directed a play for them. So a lot of the writing came out from them being in the rehearsal room with me and us devising stuff. But overall, I put it together because these are also people I meet only once a week. So I couldn't do the devised process in the way that I would do with, let's say, professional actors with whom I have probably 6 to 8 hours of rehearsal every day. So I did a little bit of devised stuff with them, but then I largely wrote it based on our conversations and then directed it. And towards the end, I had a little more time with them, so we fleshed it out. We had live music. We had 2 beautiful guitar players from the group creating this piece. And this was premiered as part of the Hive Drama Fest, which was a big undertaking. They had 17 shows with, 17 plays over 7 days with I think 1,000 audience members walking in, mostly parents and friends of these young people, and I think 200 kids on stage. And so this was one of the shows for the Hive Drama Fest. They were just ecstatic. I think this was a real show in that sense for them, because I think they met somebody who does this for a living. So for them, that's also a very unique experience, because their drama teachers are amazing, like really, really amazing. But also because they're their drama teachers, I feel like they enjoyed trying something new, because every person, drama teacher not, theatre maker not, who enters a room will have a different process to make something. So I think they enjoyed that new face, new process thing. But also I think they really enjoyed watching this animal take shape, right? When I entered this space, we only had a conversation to start with, and at the end we had a play. And also when they were performing live with, the whole shebang, like their lights, and, they had a lot of the fun, energetic kind of actor exchange that they really milked it. They really went for it, actually. It was really good. And I think they were very happy and extremely, I think that rush of being on stage is, of course, is unparalleled for a young person. A lot of them are going to study drama in their undergrad in universities in America and the UK. So for them, it was also like a really, like, hey, we worked with a real theatre maker and a real playwright, and now, we have this thing that we can carry with us to school, because this gives them a reference, for the amazing things they're about to see and possibly do. And of course, I think it meant something to them. I think all the young women in the play really felt strongly about this. We had a lot of emotional rehearsals and a lot of talk about stuff around this culture of rating, around this like general misogyny in schools, and even the system not really taking their concerns very seriously and always brushing it under the carpet, saying, yeah, this stuff happens, just deal with it, pull up your socks, be a strong person, so because of that, because they get to be seen and heard in a way that they don't perhaps feel otherwise. Theatre is also, like my friend says, theatre is a means to an end in a lot of the work that they do. But for me, theatre is also very important, because in that sense, the craft of it, the actual doing of it is as important as being seen and heard. And I think those things aren't exclusive. So yeah, it was a really nourishing and very, very, and of course, to do this in a pandemic year, to have the luxury, it was a luxury that I happened to have a friend in Dubai, and we happened to collaborate, and I was able to travel. It was really just luck that like helped me go there and create a piece of live theatre with a minimum of 15 students around me all the time. So I can't complain.